X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. How do we become pure? We turn to the Most High and Him only, and do your best to keep His commandments. That's how we become pure. We always give it a few minutes to see if any brews gonna come up in here. Tonight is no different. Hit the like button on your way in the door. If you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Consider this video a audio only recording. I definitely wanted to share this with you guys and gals if you didn't know, because there's so many things going on. So many things going on. It's easy to miss all the crazy shenanigans that are taking place these days. But whenever we see it, we ought to bring attention to it, especially when it's something like this. And unfortunately, this will not be the last time that an illegal immigrant goes on a heinous, vicious, violent, murderous crime spree. This is what they do. This is why they are here. They are here to do exactly what we get ready to talk about. I want you to hit that like button right now, Hebrew. We got to talk about this. And everybody needs to know about this, because this is only going to get worse. I'm talking to somebody out there. These illegal immigrants. How many times have I told you guys about these people? I've been told you about these illegal immigrant savages. You're surrounded by millions of these people. These people, they're demons. And yet again, another major story from an illegal immigrant savage murderer, an animal. You're going to get your dumb ass up out of my country. All of you illegal immigrants, you will be leaving. Believe it or not, you're going to leave one way or another. Either the so-called white man with his mass deportation, which I do support, by the way. Either the so-called white man with his mass deportation tactics is going to get your ass up out of here, or the mighty one himself, the God of my forefathers. And to all you illegal immigrant savages, murderers, rapists, and God knows what other kind of scoundrels have skated up on my land, you got a day coming, and you cannot hide from the Almighty. I know the white man lets you in with the open borders, and you here to do a job. I get that. But after the Most High is done with you terrorizing the people of America, you will be taken out, Mr. Illegal Immigrant, whoever you are, wherever you are. The Most High is going to cleanse this land. Believe it or not, all you so-called tough guys out there from overseas, all you thieves, all you criminals, that's all you are, a bunch of damn losers. May the Most High take you off this earth, and may he do it in a brutal, vicious, amazing sort of way. You know what I mean? Hit that like button, Hebrews. Hey, Hebrews, we're going to get started in about another 2 or 3 minutes, Hebrews. Hit that like button, baby. Mass deportation coming soon. All praises to the Most High God for mass deportation. Get these niggas up out of here. You're a criminal. Get your ass off my land. Damn criminal. Savage, nigga. Ain't good for nothing except causing trouble. You damn Gentile. This is why the Hebrews don't like you Gentiles. Bunch of damn savage animals. A bunch of invaders. A bunch of... These are soldiers, y'all. They sent here to do a hit. Illegal immigrants. Time to pack your shit. And if y'all notice too, and I've been noticing, because I watch these niggas because I don't fucking trust them. If you want to trust your enemies, you go right ahead. Matter of fact, why don't you just go ahead and go back to church, nigga? This is not church, nigga. I do not love my enemies, nigga. You out your damn mind. Hit that like button, Hebrew. We're going to get started in a minute or two. I see the homie, the broski, brother Jason Edwards is already up in the building. Shout out to the homies from New York, y'all. Brother Jason Edwards, that's his town. He's up there in New York. One of the prime places on planet Earth for wickedness. Jason Edwards, may the Most High be with you and your family, brother, and keep you all safe. You guys are surrounded by demons up there. I'm coming, Hebrews. Hit that like button, baby. Yeah. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. You guys, how many times are we going to hear about stories like these? How many stories like these is it going to take before Joe Blow, the average person walking down the street, how many stories like this is it going to take before you realize what kind of danger you're in? Huh? I'm just asking. I'm just saying, Hebrew. We get ready to talk about it for a little bit. I'm not going to keep you guys too long, Hebrews. But let this video be a warning, okay? Another warning. Because I've told you guys about these illegal immigrants before. Too many times to count, I've been telling you guys about these devils. And you know what? How many more times are you guys out there? Not you guys, but you know who you are. How many times are you guys out there, whoever you are, how many times are you going to make excuses for the Gentiles, for the heathens, for the animals? Huh? Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, Hebrew. We got Brother Jason Edwards in the building. Tav X Hebrews, purity and becoming one. I'm not going to keep you guys long, but I just wanted to know, did you guys hear about this story? Jason Edwards says, Tav X, Mr. Real Talk, this a big story here right now. Jason Edwards, I bet it's a big story. And you know what? It should be a big story nationwide. How come they're not blasting this all over the news right now? Somebody tell me why they're not interrupting your regularly scheduled program for this. This is the problem. This is a serious problem, you guys. This happened in public. This is a public attack. This is a public act. Oh my God. I've been telling you guys for a good while now about these illegal immigrants. Insurgents is what they are. Jason Edwards says they put the National Guard back in the subway for a few weeks to calm the violence underground. This is absurd, you guys. Jason Edwards says NYC is evil on another level. Very demonic. Mr. Real Talk, I know y'all gonna keep you safe in DC. Hey, Brother Jason Edwards, this goes for you. I see Hazel Woods just popped up in here. This goes for anybody in here on this live chat, whether you in the live chat, whether you watching on the playback. Y'all, I pray for everybody on this channel who serves the Most High, Him only, and people who are trying to keep His commandments. I pray for all of us every single day, y'all, that the Most High keeps us safe. Because there's no way that we can stay safe out here with all this crap going on. Just for the fact that this is not a major story. You guys, when I tell you right now, I kid you not, I'm tired as 10 men right now. I got worked through my slavery last week like a Hebrew runaway slave who got caught. And this whole entire weekend, I had a full plate both days this weekend. I really have not rested from last week because Saturday and Sunday, I was totally out, totally ripping and running, doing things that I needed to do. And now here we are today, right back in slavery. You guys, I am completely exhausted, completely spent. But when I heard about this, I said, you know what? This is evil on another level. And I've been telling you guys for quite some time, watch out for these illegal immigrants. They're savages. Once again, Jason Edwards says NYC is evil on another level. Yes, it is. Very demonic. Not just demonic, very demonic. Mr. Real Talk, I know y'all gonna keep you safe in DC. Hey, brother, thank you for those positive words. And for everybody out there, I pray every day that the Most High keeps us safe. And I be thinking about the brothers and the sisters up there, the people who serve the Most High only, who in NYC. I think about y'all a lot. I know it's not many of y'all because NYC is wicked as hell. Most of the people in NYC gonna get put to death. I do know that. So it's not many of you guys up there. NYC is like a beacon of hope for wickedness. So only the Most High can keep you guys safe up there. And I pray that every single day. And I know that he's going to watch out for you guys because that's what the Most High do. Hazel Wizards in the building. Hazel Wizards goes, hey, everyone, Mr. Real Talk just got on. What happened? Hey, yo, Hazel Woods. Hazel Woods and everybody else out there, in case you guys don't know. Oh, Maya Howard. Another illegal immigrant savage killer. This time he was in New York City. This happened over the weekend. And Jason Edwards, because I know you up there on the turf. If you have any extra details you want to chime in, brother, let us know any details that we're not privy to, because we know that's your city. You know better than we do. I'm talking from an outside person looking in. I just heard about this probably like, I don't know what, 40 minutes ago. And I'm like, yo, how come every single TV station and broadcasting, radio or whatever, how come you're not getting alerts to your phone? This is something major right here. This is wickedness and evil on another level. Over the weekend, an illegal immigrant savage killer went to the subway system. From what I'm hearing so far, the train was not moving, but the doors were open maybe, but the train was not moving. This savage took what they are saying was a lighter, and he went up to a lady who was asleep on the train, you guys. This devil went up to a lady who was asleep on the train, set her on fire while she was asleep. He didn't know this lady. He did not know this lady. No connection to this lady. This dude is from Guatemala. He's a Guatemalan, an illegal immigrant killer from Guatemala, a savage. Just like many of those people. You guys, we got millions of those people right here. I've been telling you guys for what, the last year now? The last year, maybe year and a half, I've been telling everybody, these illegal immigrant savages, they've been sent here, courtesy of your government, to bring about your end. They are putting more people to death than you know, Hebrew. The government is trying to cover all these things up. Not to mention you got all this stuff going on with the so-called drones and the orbs. And in the background, silently still running, is the illegal immigrant savages. They are out here raping women, unaliving people at a very high rate. This dude went up. You guys, do you know how many times me, myself, I don't do it no more, okay? But I'm talking about years ago. I would never do nothing like that now. Years ago, I've actually fell asleep on the train multiple times. Anybody who's ever rode the train, you guys know sometimes it goes down on these trains. Now look, I'm not in New York City. New York City is insane. New York City is known for being ground zero for wickedness. I've never been to New York City a day in my life, but I'm very familiar with the extremely high crime rate on the streets and the subway, okay? I've been riding the train in DC and PG all my life, so I know a little bit about subway. I've seen all kind of crazy crap take place on the subway. I remember a couple of years ago, a nigga got shot in the back right on the subway. This time the train was moving, okay? A couple of years ago, on the train in DC, middle of the day. Nigga, I don't know if he was trying to rob this nigga or they got into a tussle or whatever. It's dangerous on the train out here, okay? It's dangerous on the train. Anywhere in the city, you got a train, it's going to be dangerous, especially in New York City, especially in Washington, D.C. I don't know Chicago. I'm sure Chicago got trains. I'm sure the train system in Chicago is very dangerous. Why wouldn't it be? I see how wild the streets of Chicago are, so I assume that riding the train in Chicago, taking your life in your own hands. This is crazy, y'all. You know what? If you are riding the train out there, do not go to sleep on the train, Hebrew. I'm telling you, I've been stopped that stuff years ago. Anybody, if you in the DC area, the PG area, you ride the train, you guys already know on the train, all kind of robberies go down on the train. Niggas get beat, niggas get shot. It's not a game. You can play around on the train if you want. That'll mess around and be your last ride. Whenever I've been on the train, I was always on my P's and Q's. Because niggas be tripping out here. But this is a shame that this illegal immigrant savage caught a lady sleeping on the train, snuck up on her with a lighter, set her on fire. They said there was witnesses. Somebody said they walked down there and they seen somebody was standing up and their body was fully engulfed in flames, y'all. Cannot make this up. Jason Edwards says, and Top X and Hazel Woods. That's right. And Hazel Woods goes, Top X to you, brother, at Jason Edwards. And Hazel Woods goes again, and these camps claiming these our people. You know what? That's one of the things I knew that was not right. I'm like, hold up, yo. Hold up. Something ain't right. That's why I'm glad the Most High held me back from joining one of them camps. He held me back. That was one of the many things. There was a handful of things that I saw. I'm like, you know what? I don't know about that. And that was one of them. That was one of them. Jason that was in the building. And he goes, all day yesterday, they reported all day they couldn't find him. Now this morning, they say they just caught him. Okay, they apprehended him today. This is so disgusting, you guys. And do you know that America has millions of these illegal immigrants? Not just nice people looking for a new life like they try to tell you. They got millions of killers over here, just like that. And you know what? They are putting in work out here. The news not going to tell you every time they take somebody out. My message to all of you brews out there, I'm doubling down, tripling down, even quadrupling down on what I've been telling you guys. Do not trust these immigrants out there. Look, I don't give a damn if they're legal or not. To hell with that shit. Because guess what? That illegal immigrant is their dad, their brother, their cousin. They're always going to be down with them because they are them. I don't, look, you think I give a damn if the white man told them, hey, illegal immigrant, I'm going to sign a piece of paper and now I make you a citizen. I don't give a damn what the white man got to say. The white man got no right to tell these immigrants that they can come over here. The so-called white man should not even be here. We didn't give you right to come here. And yes, when I say we, you looking at a real American right now. Look me in my face, nigga. You're looking at a real, the only real original American. You're looking at him. I had my land seized by the Edomites. You call them Europeans. They seized my land. Then they start telling all these other niggas from all over the world, hey, come on over here where it's sweet. I took this land from the Indians, which are niggas. They took this land from me and my folks and then told all you illegal immigrant savages that you could come here. Nigga, we don't want you here either. I don't want none of you here no more. The only people who are non-niggas, if you're not a non-Negro, it's only one way that I can even stomach you. You're going to have to cleave to me and my brothers. You're going to have to go and serve my God, Hazel Woods' God, Jason Edwards' God. You don't have a God. You're going to have to drop all your ways, drop all of your dumb, stupid pride, and you're going to come have to hold on to a nigga like me and all these other niggas out here who serve the Most High and him only. You're going to have to take instruction from us. Are you willing to do that? I know that for 90% of you, the answer is hell no. So guess what, nigga? You got to go, and you are going to go one way or another. Trust me. My God, me and my brothers and sisters, our God, he got a way of getting you up out of here when it's time to go. And you bastards, you've worn out your welcome. It's time to go, nigga. And you are going to go. Make no mistake about it. Hazel Woods says, I agree with Trump. They gotta go. That's right. Hazel Woods. Shout out to the Trumpster. Hey, shout out to Donald Trump, y'all. Get them niggas off my land. Yeah. And I said, my land. You know why? Nigga, I'm not no immigrant. I don't care what IUIC said. I am not a immigrant. No, no, no. You're looking at a real American. See, you let these demons, primarily the Roman Catholic Church, which is the head of all churches and all religions, you let those rat bastards tell you that they are the Americans because they came over here and took this place from me, broke up all of my families, destroyed all of our relationships, and made us be Christians, or they put us to death. And sometimes even when we became Christians, they still put us to death because most of us are Christians now and they still putting us to death. This is who these other nations are. They're heartless killers. You call them immigrants, I call them savage killers. I don't play with these niggas. And when I say these niggas, I'm talking about all the other nations. My patience, I'm all out. I got no patience. I'm going to say something Sister Hazel Woods have said before, and I'm doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down, nigga. You need to cleave or you need to leave. So either you going to cleave to the house of Israel, which are niggas, the real Americans. This is my country. This is Hazel Woods' country. This is Jason Edwards' country. Believe it or not, all you niggas that want to doubt, go read Joshua chapter 1, verse 1 through 4. I'm not here to convince anybody. I don't have to. I know this is my land, and I know all of you other people, it's time for you to get your dumb ass off my land because you ain't did nothing but cause pain, heartache, and bloodshed and trauma since you've been here. And since the Most High is very close to seizing these lands, the Most High is very close to recapturing these lands. And you know what that means? That means these lands got to be cleansed. And you know what that means. Nigga, you about to die. That's the only way this land can get cleansed. You got to die. The person that shed the blood on the land, that caused the land to become unclean, that's the nigga that got to die to clean things up. So yeah, all you heathens out there, you done had a good time shedding all kind of blood on my land. And then you lied. You came up with all kind of fake little songs. This land is your land. This land is my land. No, it's not. No, it's not. And you're going to pay for that song because that song is breaking the commandments. You're bearing false witness. You are going to pay for teaching us that song. Why would you have to sing a song to me telling me this land is my land? I already know that. You would only have one purpose in doing that, trying to squeeze your lying ass up in there, just like you always do. But we got you this time. You will not escape this time. Jason Edwards at Hazel Woods, I can see Johanna IUIC making excuses for him, saying he Issachar. Hell yeah. And that pisses me off, y'all. And you know what? Because at one time, I believed that early on. Because here's the thing. When I found out that I was an Israelite, and even some of those brothers who were not in camps, they were saying that these brothers are Issachar. And I was like, well, you know what? Clearly, these dudes who knew about this Israelite stuff, clearly they knew more than I did because I thought I was black. So if they're saying all of this stuff, they're saying I'm an Israelite. They're saying that these people are Issachar. And I was like, I didn't know I was an Israelite until I heard somebody else say it, and then I looked into it. And these people are saying that these immigrants are Issachar. I was like, man, I don't see how those people can be related to me. Look, maybe a handful of them, some of them, but that would be a rare instance. They're telling me that all of these Hispanics and these Mexicans and all these others who I can clearly see, these people, they got nothing to do with me. And you telling me that these are my long lost brothers when they don't even remotely have, nothing to do with me. I was like, that just don't seem right. And now I get it. Jason Edwards says, last night they also had a shooting in Coney Island, Brooklyn. I heard something about that too. And you guys, you better put your safety belts on. And you know what? You had better stop loving your enemy. You better stop. You want to keep loving your enemy? Guess what? If you love somebody, you get comfortable around them. You go to sleep around them. And they'll end up setting you on fire, just like this illegal immigrant did, y'all. Hazelwood says, at Jason Edwards, you ain't lying. They will blame this on Esau. That sound about right, Hazelwoods. Jason Edwards says, NYC buses and trains are very dangerous for passengers and conductors. Hey, all facts, Jason Edwards. I definitely believe it. Because I know how dangerous it is down here in D.C. for a bus driver or a bus rider. Yeah. People have shot people on the bus. People have been outside to see the bus ride past and see a nigga on the bus and open fire on the bus. So, like, yeah, it's crazy. People shoot at the bus driver. You know what? This is a crazy time to have to deal with the public. Hazelwood says, I asked my grandmother about that. She said that white people came and just took the land and everything this Mississippi. Uh-huh. You know what? Your grandmother told you right, Hazelwoods. Hazelwood says, excuse me, you guys. Hazelwood says, displace a corporation. Yep. That's why they allowed these other foreigners to come and set up businesses. They made agreements with each other. Yeah, they did. Psalms 83. All of them. They made an agreement, y'all, and they all took the bag. They said, shh, you're going to steal this land. You guys, you know what I had happen to me one time? I'm telling you. Because I was at work, right? This happened a couple of years ago. This happened right before the pandemic broke out. Probably like 6 months before the pandemic broke out, right? I used to work in a cafeteria, right? Everybody, when I say everybody, all nations, every country, every race worked in this same building. So I had people literally from every country on earth up under the same roof. And of course, the slaves, we worked in the cafeteria, of course. And I remember one of these others, right? She wasn't one of us. A so-called Hamite, a so-called African, right? And no, she wasn't one of the brothers. She didn't look like one of the brothers or sisters who've been born and raised in Africa, but look just like us. And you know they're one of us, even though they sound like the African. No, this was a real African, a Hamite. Now, you know, when you at work, you got to carry yourself a certain kind of way. You can't act black, right? I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm just being honest, right? I'm respectful. I'm courteous. I give people space. I don't infringe upon anyone. I'm going to go out of my way to be respectful to somebody, right? That's why I don't tolerate disrespect. As soon as somebody starts, and I know this ain't no misunderstanding, somebody is intentionally going out of their way to disrespect me, you know what? You're going to see a side of me that you probably would prefer that you don't see. But I'm at work. So when somebody, quote unquote, disrespects me, I can't handle it like I would when I'm on personal time. Because when I'm on personal time, I don't allow disrespect. This Hamite lady, this is what this Hamite said to me, right? And this is as everybody's finishing lunch, right? We used to have to go to drop our trays off, right? So it's probably hundreds of people. I don't know, lots and lots of people, right? So this is this one particular Hamite, right? Now, I didn't know everything that I know now, right? This was like, maybe like, what, 6 years ago? Almost 7 years ago. This Hamite goes, it must be very strange for you. I said, huh? I'm like, huh? What you talking about? She said, you know, everybody in here know where they are from, but you just suddenly look up and you find yourself here. That's what she said, right? She didn't laugh, but she had like kind of a smirk on her face, right? Then when she said that, mind you, now we're going up to dump our trays. It's a whole lot of people moving, so we're walking, talking, and I'm not going to the same place that she's going to. Remember, I'm a slave. I'm staying down here on the lower level. I work in the cafeteria. But this Hamite woman, she was going out there with the others, with the other nations, because all the other nations, they worked in the higher up places, right? But I remember when she left, going to her place, and I'm going to my place, I was like, because we was cool at first, right? But when she said that, it started brewing as soon as she said it. She went her way, and I went my way. But I'm in there working, right? And I'm like, you know what? I don't like that shit. And the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, hold up. Before I can even really break it down in my mind, I was like, I don't like that shit. What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? It must be strange for you because everyone else here knows where they are from. But you American nigga, what she wanted to say, you just look up and suddenly you find yourself here. And like I said, she didn't laugh, but that hammy had like a smirk on her face, right? This is all in hindsight. Like within 10 seconds of us parting ways, as I'm processing, before I even processed it, I was like, I don't like that shit. And then once it really kicked in, I'm like, I just looked up and found myself here. And I'm like, the more and more I thought about it, like before that day was over, I was like, yo, that mother, that MFer, right? I'm going to spare y'all the F-bombs today because I want to drop some F-bombs right now when I think about it. And that proves, you know what? I wish that would have happened to me, to the Mr. Real Talk today, because you know what? I would have chewed her up right there on the spot. I would have chewed her up right there on the spot. But you know what? The Most High hadn't endowed me with the knowledge that I have at this present day. I would have chewed her up on the spot. I would have chewed her up. And I would have let that Hamite, I would have let that filthy, stinking Hamite know, hey, Hammy, I know who you are. And I know what you did to my people. And guess what, Hammy? I didn't look up and find myself nowhere. This is my country, Hammy. Why are you in my country? And I would have loved to see the look on that Hamite's face when she figured out that I realized I didn't just look up and suddenly find myself here. I've been here this whole fucking time. This is my country. And I know now that's why that filthy, stinking, bone-eating Hamite, that's why that Hamite was smirking at me. And I figured it out. I figured it out. Jackpot, nigga. I figured it out. I figured it out. But I knew within seconds of that Hamite saying that to me, I was like, I don't like that shit. The fuck you mean? You just look up. This must be strange for you. Everybody here, I told you, all the nations worked in this place. Every country, every nation, every race worked up under the same roof. And this was a Hamite, and she said to me, it must be strange for you. All the other people here know where they are from. But you just suddenly look up and find yourself here. I wish a filthy, stinking, heathen, pagan, Gentile beast would ever step to me with something like that today. I would hew them down into pieces. Spiritually, brother. I would never allow a heathen. And see, this is how you know, Hebrews, it's not all about skin color. Because that Hamite was black as hell. Okay, some people would try to say, she's a black woman. No, she's not. There's no such thing as a black woman. That woman is a filthy, stinking Hamite. And that's why she had that smirk on her face. You know why? Because the Hamites and the other nations, they all in on it. And they know that we don't know. And that's why she had that pride smirk on her face. I'm telling y'all, if that would have been a dude, see, a man probably wouldn't have said nothing like that, because you know what? There could have been consequences for that. Yeah. Hazelwood says, come here being arrogant. Most don't have clean drinking water or toilets. Bring it out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That filthy, stinking Hamite. And you know, it really pissed me off, because up until that moment, I thought that Hamite was cool. I used to see this Hamite from time to time, and she seemed real cool. So when she said that shit that day, that really threw me off. I'm talking, y'all. But you know, it's like hundreds and hundreds of people in here. We walking at the same time. You dumping your trays, then you going your separate way. And she said that like as we were getting ready to go our separate ways. This must be strange for you. You know, everybody else here knows where they are from. But you suddenly look up and find yourself here. Y'all see that? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? Filthy, stinking Hamite. And for somebody to start talking crazy, don't you act like I don't fuck with them niggas over there in Africa, because I do. We got plenty of homies over there in Africa. Those are our people over there. Like the homie Eli Barrows from Angola. Shout out to the whole Angola out there. Shout out to the whole Africa out there, where the Hebrews been scattered over there too. Got a lot of brothers and sisters over there. Shout out to them. But I do not like you filthy, stinking Hamites. I realize what you guys did now. And that lady, that's why, you guys, I'm telling you. Do you guys know that was messing with my head that whole day? And I was like, first of all, what the fuck is so funny about me just suddenly looking up and finding myself here? Because she had that smirk on her face. And that's what caught me off guard. Because I'm like, yo, I thought that she was cool, but why would she say something like that? And why the hell would you be smirking? What the hell is so funny about a nigga just looking up and suddenly finding himself somewhere like you been kidnapped? You see what I'm saying? Y'all, these other nations are despicable. Okay? Immigrants. I'm not playing no games. Get these niggas up out of here. J.R. Meadows says, thumbs up, people. Double thumbs up, people. Hey, J.R. Meadows, shout out to you, brother. Always good to see you up in here. Up in here. We got J.R. Meadows up in this Jimmy Jones. J.R. Meadows says, what's up, my people? What it do, homie? Always a pleasure to see you, brother J.R. You know that. Yeah, yeah. Hazel Woods goes, hey at J.R. Meadows. J.R. Meadows goes, Hazel. And he waves 100. Yeah, yeah. Listen, Israel says, I wonder if y'all had her say that to get you thinking. And Melissa Israel, I'm definitely going to believe that that's what that was. Because, yeah, I'm telling you, I had a very hard time the rest of that day. I was like, yo, this whole time I thought this filthy, stinking Hamite was cool, right? Because I would talk to this lady sometime. And then right this particular day, right before we get ready to go our own ways, she go, yes, this must be very, what she say, very strange or very hard for you, because everybody here knows where they are from. But you suddenly look up and find yourself here. That's somebody who's been kidnapped, y'all. And I'm like, what the fuck are you smirking about? What the fuck is so funny about a nigga being kidnapped? And y'all, I'm telling you, as you can see, I'm starting to get worked up. I better calm down. Jason Edwards says, Ham has a lot of nasty, weird customs. Yeah, they do, like eating boo-boo. Yeah. I know about the boo-boo sandwiches. Yeah. Did you guys know about the boo-boo sandwiches? Or you ain't think we knew about that? That's a delicatessen of a particular sect of Hamites. They like boo-boo. And I done seen it with my own eyes. I done seen live videos of a cow, and I done watched a Hamite, the ugly Hamite too, ugly as hell, take their head and go up in a cow's ass. Have you ever seen that? I know I ain't the only nigga who seen that video, and I'm sure that ain't the only video. I seen a ugly ass Hamite. I mean, a hideous looking Hamite. He was on his knees behind the cow, put his hand on the cow's ass, spreaded the cheeks, and stuck his head up in that ass and was licking. Look, came out of the cheeks, looked at the camera with that ugly Hamite face. Yeah, I don't give a damn about the other nations. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of illegal immigrants on my land talking shit. Guess what? I'm sick of it, as I'm sure somebody out there can see. I know YouTube probably gonna flag this video. So what? So what? You ain't gonna stop this word from getting out. We calling out all illegal immigrants, your savages, your animals, your brute beast. And you are going to get your ass off of my land. Shout out to Donald Trump with the mass deportation. I saw a filthy, ugly Hamite stick his head up there, y'all, and he came out. He was like this. And before he stuck his head back in, he took his whole hand like a giant-sized spoon, went in the cow's ass, did a scoop. I kid you not. I heard that cow go while he was up in that AZZ. Came out with a handful of shit and said, smiling with that ugly ass Hamite face. Yeah, I ain't playing no games with these niggas no more. I know somebody seen that video out there. Melissa Yisrael says, greetings, fam. Greetings to you, Melissa Yisrael, and greetings to each and every one of yous out there in this live and everybody on the playback. We got to call attention to this demonic New York City Guatemalan illegal immigrant savage who's been arrested after setting a sleeping woman on fire. In Hebrews, if you don't hear nothing else that I'm telling you right now, you might say, why is he yelling? Why is he cursing? Why is he using strong language? Maybe because I don't want to see one of you get put to death out there because you fell asleep on a train. Something as small as falling asleep on a train these days could cost you your life. You're surrounded by animals, y'all. Hazelwood says, them Hamites don't treat our people right over there. They know who they are over there too. Yes, they do, Hazelwood. Yes, they do. Hey, and to any of our brothers out there or sisters who gonna see this video, if you are out there in Africa, shout out to you, Hebrews. Tiebacks to all my Hebrews out there on the continent of Africa, wherever you may be out there. Stay strong, Hebrews. I know you are surrounded by your enemies out there. Even though you've been born and raised in Africa for hundreds of years, there is a difference between you and them Hamites out there. They know it, and I'm sure you know it, because they treat you like garbage. Okay? You guys, all we got is each other. Filthy, stinking heathens. I'm sick of the Gentiles. Period. If you don't want to cleave, you need to leave. And we're going to offer you the cleave spot first. Because you know what? We do understand. It ain't many of y'all. The number is so small sometimes. You really even get, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get frustrated just even thinking about it, just mentioning it. Because for the most part, we don't see any Gentiles out there who have any humanity in their bodies. Gentiles live like the wild beasts that they are. Look at this guy in New York City. Why would he go? Do you guys know that after he set that woman on fire, he went and sat down? They got him on camera. They said he sat down and he watched. This is a different kind of evil. This is not Pookie and Ray Ray kind of evil, you guys. You dealing with real life, the devil that the Bible speaks of. Jason Edwards says Tom X at J.R. Meadows at Melissa Israel. That's right. We got J.R. Meadows, and he goes Jason 100. Yeah. J.R. Meadows goes Melissa. Hello. Melissa Israel says shalom to you all. Hazel Woods goes shalom to you at Melissa. Jason Edwards, and he goes, Egyptologists will deny it, but Ham has rainbow rituals in certain tribes too. Yeah, they do. Yes, they do. They're known for that. Yes, they do. J.R. Meadows goes, never seen Laugh Out Loud. Oh, yeah. I saw that video. Ugly Hamite, too. This dude was hideous. Got on his knees, stood right behind that cow, spread them cheeks, and put his whole head. I mean, from the neck up was up in that cow's ass, y'all. And when he came out, you saw that ugly Hamite face. I mean, he was hideous. And he was going. And then he took his hand like a giant-sized spoon, y'all. Stuck his hand up in those cheeks. And that cow was going. Rrr. So not only was he eating shit, literally, but now he's doing bestiality. And y'all, it's so many things wrong with that. He's doing bestiality. The cow is being tortured. Okay, and then he pulled out a handful of brown rubies, and then he goes with that ugly Hamite face. And y'all know what face I'm talking about. I can't make this up. I would not make this up. Hazel Woods goes laughing emoji. Hey, y'all, I'm telling you, it was disgusting. Jason Elba says, look at the cartels. They delete hundreds of thousands of people yearly. Israel is not that violent. Exactly. Hey, Jason Elvis, you took the words out of my mouth, bro. I was thinking that some times ago, too. And these are the niggas who you guys want to say are the most highest people. The cartel people are real life monsters. Israel is not that evil. No, they're not. Not that violent. Hazelwood says, who even would think to eat shit? A Hamite. A Hamite. I'm telling you. A Hamite, that might as well be 5 wings and fried rice to a Hamite. That's a nice Sunday evening deal. That's a blue plate special. The Hamite blue plate special, y'all. J.R. Meadows says, people turn elephant shit to coffee. Oh, my. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I am ready to Earl. Yes, I am. Jason Elvis says, I saw that cow video. Yeah. Hey, and that brother with that was an ugly looking Hamite too. And you can tell he was thoroughly enjoying that turd sandwich. Hazelwood says, I worked in a nursing home on one of my patients was eating shit, digging it out of her. Oh my, hey yo. Hey yo. Hey, come on. Hey, Hazel, come on, Hazel. Are you kidding? What kind of person would dig up their own cheeks? Digging up their own buttocks? Oh, my goodness. Hey, y'all. It is some sick people out here. And you know what? This guy up in New York City, this Guatemalan, this illegal Guatemalan, he's just another sick-ass Gentile. Gentiles have mental deficiencies, y'all. J.R. Meadows says, laugh out loud. Yeah. Y'all, Gentiles are mentally unstable. They are. They are not right. And you know what? Please, you guys, I know we laughing and everything, but I mean this. I don't care what state you in, what city you in. If you are riding the train, if you are riding the bus, hey, y'all, please don't fall asleep out here on the train or the bus. Because you got illegal immigrants like this Guatemalan guy who will kill you while you're asleep, just for fun. They said a witness out there, y'all, or maybe multiple witnesses, said they walked up and they saw somebody standing up in the train, bodies fully engulfed in flames. Whatever he set her on fire with, they said it didn't take long for her whole body to get engulfed. So she was asleep. Imagine being asleep and a nigga set you on fire. Your body's just going to respond. Her body made her stand up. Who even knows how long she was alive when she was standing up? I'm telling you, that is a heinous way to die, you guys. And they said he set her on fire, and they got him on camera. He set her on fire, and he didn't run off. He sat down and watched. He wanted to watch his victim die. And you tell me that's not a different kind of evil? You guys, the country has been overtaken and flooded with millions of niggas just like that. And they're in your neighborhood. They're at your job. They're at your school. They live next door. You see that? You guys, it's over for this country. It's over for this world. Every single day is just another thing to worry about. J.R. Meadows says, demonic actions, all facts. All facts, J.R. Meadows. Jason Edwards says, I remember one kid in the tribe put his head under the cow and the cow pee on his head. They said the urine styles their hair. Oh, my goodness. Hey, y'all. Do you guys hear this? Do you guys hear this, sicko? This is sick. And you know what? And it makes sense that the Hamites, the real Hamites, they would do all kind of nasty things, all kind of strange things, and it would involve a cow. Because in the olden days, ancient Egypt, the Egyptians, they're Hamites, they worship the cows. Yeah. That's why the children of Israel got earning them to make them a golden calf, because they learned to worship the cow from the ancient Hamites. And the Hamites, see, all the other nations, they never changed their God. It's you who changed your God, Hebrew. The other nations keep their gods, but you changed yours. The Hamites still worship the cow to this day. You see that? The scriptures are so amazing. Hazelwood says, stop telling me I'm from Africa. That's right. That's right. They've been trying to hit us with the whole misdirection play. If you guys know about football, you know about running the misdirection play. They get everything flowing this way while the real action is going the other way. And they try to get everybody to look over there to Africa. Meanwhile, they stealing your homeland right here. And then they stole your homeland in America, and then they told all other nations, hey, come on over here. We got you. We got a good land for you. After they stole it from you, Hebrew, the indigenous Negro Indian, the only true Indian, is going to be held to pay for that. And now we got these proud heathens, these illegal immigrants, because none of you guys are legal. You never asked my people, could you come over here? So that means you're illegal. You're going to pay. Oh, it's going to cost a lot. Hazelwood says they drink blood too. Yes, they do, Hazelwoods. Yes, they do. And they also, it ain't nothing that they don't do. The other nations are despicable, disgusting. And you see what illegal immigrants do when they're allowed to go unchecked. How many stories have we heard in the last 6 to 8 months of an illegal immigrant killing somebody, raping somebody, robbing somebody, invading and kidnapping and abducting somebody? These things happen like round the clock. And I told you guys too. What did I tell you guys months ago? Once the government stops feeding these savages, see what happened this weekend? That guy, he didn't do that out of hunger. He didn't do that to get money. He committed that killing for the love of the game. That dude is a cold killer. And it's millions of guys walking around just like that. But it's also those other guys out there. They came here for a free ride. Now that the government is canceling a lot of their free ride, pulling back on their benefits, pulling back on sanctuary cities, now these illegal savages are going to get super desperate. And that was all a part of the plan. To let millions and millions of killers come over here, give them a free ride at first so they feel comfortable, and then snatch away all the benefits. And that's going to send those illegal immigrant savages into a fucking tailspin. And when they go into a tailspin, they only going to react the only way they know how, with brutal savagery. I've been telling you guys for months. Well, get ready now, because it's here. It has been here, but now it's in your face. And you still got to worry about the drone crisis. Oh, yeah, everything is here now. Get ready, Hebrew. Hazelwood says, none of these nations are like us. I see it now. That's right, Hazelwood. They ain't like us. And therefore, they hate us. And you know what? I'm going to leave you guys with this, and then I'm about to get up out of here after I leave you with this. First of all, let me tell you this again. I don't care who you are. If you ride the train, you better not, you heard that sound confirmation, you better not fall asleep on that train, Hebrew. If you are riding the bus, you better not fall asleep on that bus. I'm going to tell you right now, if you are out here at the laundromat washing clothes, you better not fall asleep out there. If you are out sitting in your car, you better not fall asleep out there. You cannot afford to fall asleep anywhere. This is serious, Hebrew. You're surrounded by savages. This guy did not know that lady in New York City on that train. Why did he think it was necessary to put her to death? Huh? Why? He didn't know that lady. But you know what? This is how heavy the Most High is too. If you know the Most High, you know the Most High controls good as well as evil. See, most people are too emotional. They can't even go down that road, even though it's right there in the Bible. It's right there in the Old Testament. But most people are too emotional. Your emotions won't allow you to recognize that, even though you already know God controls good and evil. I told you guys, the Most High brought a lot of these illegal immigrants over here so that they can brutally and viciously kill some of you. I've been telling you guys that for a while. Fear the Most High God and Him only. If you fear the Most High God and Him only, and you keep His commandments to the best of your abilities, the Most High is going to have our backs out here. And we want the Most High to have our backs. When the Most High is riding with you, can't nobody touch you. Now I'm going to read this to you guys out there. Psalms 139 and verse 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. I'm going to read that again. The book of Psalms, chapter 139 and verse 22. I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. Why don't you go and read Psalms 139th chapter? Go check it out. Sound confirmation. But I wanted to make this video to let you guys know just what kind of people that you have around you. And there's no way to avoid these people. How do you know that one of these people are not trying to do something like this to you? You heard that? Sound confirmation. Can't make this up. Hebrews, we all have to start moving different. You have to start moving like you understand you're surrounded by demons, because you are. Illegal immigrants are devils. They're criminals. We got enough American savages. What do we need with some immigrant savages for? Get them niggas out of here. And you better be safe out there. If you have children out there, you better not lie to your children and tell them that we all the same. Does this look like we're all the same out there? Do you see black people out there sneaking up people on the train and putting people to death when they're not looking? Look, it's even as wicked as Esau is, the so-called white man. I haven't even seen the so-called white man pull that move. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't, because I know he's the devil the Bible speaks of too. But certain people like to do their things in certain ways. I haven't seen Esau out here on the train sneaking up on people, putting them to death when they're not looking. I haven't seen it. I'm not saying he hasn't done it. I'm saying I haven't seen it. But I have seen an illegal immigrant from Guatemala sneak up on an unsuspecting woman while she sleep on the train. That could have been your mother. That could have been your sister. Could have been your cousin, your niece. That could have been you. That could have been any one of these women in here on this live chat. Maybe you had a long, hard day of slavery. And you're on the train. You're just so tired. You ain't sat down in hours because you've been working all day. As soon as you sit on the train, you fall asleep. Because I done done it. I done done it multiple times. But you never know that there's an illegal immigrant demon on that train with you. And then he sets you on fire. And then he goes and has a seat and watches you die. This is a different kind of evil out here. And if you won't serve the Most High God and keep his commandments, you are going to get caught up in that evil. My hope and prayer is that none of us do. That we all repent every single day as hard as we can with our heart, our mind, and our soul. I love y'all. Tav X, Hebrews, purity and becoming one. Catch you on the next one. Be safe out there and do not love your enemies and don't trust them neither. I'm out.